It looks even worse now it's off. I don't want to go all the way down to Kent and be stuck on a... Hi guys, it was a great start to the day today. I came in for my shift 9 o'clock. They told me I'll be going down to Worthing. We've been down there before, that's when I had that really tight parking job. Got a video on that. But they said there's no lorries available just yet, Tones. You'll have to wait upstairs in the canteen, so that's fine. So I went upstairs, waited in the canteen about 9:45, 10 o'clock then. They messaged me, said, right, we got your paperwork now, Tone, you're good to go. So I came on down, got my paperwork, they changed my run. So I'm going to Rainham today, Rainham in Kent. And I'm going to unload half my load there. Apparently there's no salvage for me to pick up, so we'll soon see if that's true or not. And then after that I've got to go to Gillingham and then back. So a fair old bit of trucking to do today. It's about 3 hours 45 to get down there, if the traffic's kind to me. So anyway, I thought, yep, that's fine. I've not been here before, but we'll see what's down there when we get there. We'll just take our time, take it as it comes. So then they said the only thing is the lorry you've got, the driver's still in there doing his paperwork, so you'd have to wait. So I was like, okay. So I went out, sat on the bench, and I was waiting for the guy to jump out the lorry. And a fella jumped out, passed me the keys, so I went in. And it's funny how the other day I mentioned on my video, would anyone want me to do walk around checks and show you how you do the walk around checks? You know, because they're really important. But anyway, as I started doing my walk around checks after this other driver had gone back in, I walked around, checked the headlights, checked the doors are all closed on the side, like the storage doors and stuff. Went through all of that, and then as I was going around checking the tyres, the front passenger side tyre, I didn't like the look of it. It looked a bit tired, looked a little bit worn in places. So I went around, checked all the other tyres, they were all sound. Number plate was in place, lights were all working, all of this stuff. Came back round, had a look at that passenger side tyre again, still didn't like the look of it. I thought, no, better safe than sorry, so I went back into the office and said, look, I don't like the look of this tyre in here. Can someone come out, double check it, see if it's good to go, if they're happy it's alright, I'll hit the road. So it wasn't so much the tread, it just looked a bit beaten up, didn't look very happy, the tyre. So anyway, as I stuck my head through the door and said that, they said, oh, the tyre guy's in the yard, suss him out. So I went over to check the tyre guy, he came over and had a look and he was like, yeah, that tyre's bad, it was flat spotted in place, there's chunks of tread coming off, the tread was low on the edges anyway. He was like, yeah, no, that's no good. Follow me down to the tyre bay, we'll change your tyre. Before I'd even left the yard. So yeah, so I had a tyre change, but so I hope the other driver don't end up in trouble. We've got to make sure that our lorries are safe for the next guy. And you know, with a tyre, you don't go around and check all your tyres at the end of your shift, not like the same as you do when you're about to pull off. There's no way that tyre's worn down that much in a day. But as I was driving it down in the yards to follow the guy, could you hear the tyre going? So there's no way he couldn't have known it was playing up, like. And he had a big chunk of the bloody number plate off the trailer he had, where the number plate casing had broken. So I don't know if that guy had a bad day and just abused the truck a bit, I don't know. But that's all sorted now. I got a little bit of video with the guy changing the tyre. I didn't want to be filming him, like, you know, he's trying to do a job. But yeah, so I got a brand spanking new Goodyear tyre on here now. It's feeling lovely, feeling straight, feeling smooth. But obviously after he changed the tyre, because it was in the yard, I had to wait sort of 15-20 minutes after he torqued up the tyre bolt, the wheel bolts, so we could re-torque them and make sure it's good for me to get down the road. So I didn't end up getting all my paperwork done, and the trailer hitched up and checked and safely to leave the yards at about 11 o'clock. So it's about, yeah, 11:15 I'd say when I left the yard, when I finally got on my way. So now, so I started at 9 o'clock, it's going to be according to the sat nav, it's going to be 3 o'clock when I get to Rainham. Well, obviously that's bang on my 6 hours, so I'm going to have to stop at some point for my 15-minute break for my 6 hours working time on the way down. So that means I'll be getting to Rainham about 3:15, which is sort of school kicking out time. Rush hour starting to pick up again, so I've got a feeling today's going to end up being quite a long day. But we'll have to just take it as it goes. But it just goes to show how important it is to do your walk around checks. I mean, if I'd looked at that tyre and thought, oh, I should be fine, and I headed off, if I got down to bloody Rainham and then I blew a tyre down in Kent, I'm in a position like I was before. Well, lorry was drifting across the lane then. I was in the position I was before when I was waiting for recovery for a tyre to be changed. And I had to wait for the guy for a good few hours. I ended up sleeping in the cab, so I thought I'd rather suss out and double check before I leave the yard rather than get stuck waiting for a recovery and end up being stuck London way with no bloody tyre on the track. So your walk around checks are very, very important. I probably will do a video. I was planning on doing it today if I had a run we've been on loads of times before, but now I've lost so much time in the yard, I won't be stopping and doing a video with a walk around check. So maybe I'll film that tomorrow if I get home in time for my shift, because tomorrow's shift I start a bit earlier. You know, you're supposed to have your 11 hours break, and you can shorten it to 9 hours, but that's at the driver's discretion. But obviously if I don't get back into the yards till 10 o'clock tonight, I'll probably knock tomorrow's 7:30, 8 o'clock shift on the head. Because as much as it's 10 o'clock finishing in the yard, by the time I've driven home for an hour, it'll be 11 o'clock by the time I get home. And when I leave for the morning, it takes me an hour to get there in the morning. My break is only going to be about bloody 7 hours. And that's not enough time to go home, have some food, have a wash, have a proper sleep before jumping back in. So we have to see how it goes. But yeah, I'm not going to keep rambling on. I'll film us a bit when we're up on that end. So like I say, I haven't been up there before, I don't know what it's going to be like, so I'll film it and we'll see what it's like. I don't know if it's going to be a bit of a manoeuvre or what. According to my paperwork, you just drive in, it just says drive on in, loading bays on your right. So we'll have to see what it is when we get up there. I expect there's going to be cars parked everywhere. So that's the interesting start to this morning. But thanks for watching, guys, thanks for tuning in again. We'll see what we've got down the road. Hopefully the sun stays with us. So yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. So like I say, I won't be filming loads of motorway, but I will film you on the other end, and we'll see what the day holds for us. Thanks, guys. DVSA down there. You see many of them around. Right, concentrate down, concentrate. At some of these spots you get sent down now, innit? So I'm looking for our drop is going to be Iceland and Wilpo. Fancy reversing back up this road, I'll tell you that. Just sitting past the end of the car park, wasn't it? Let it go because I'm going to end up cutting that corner. Before I go past this exit, let's see what they're trying to say. Right, into the yard, into that yard. You don't want to just drive straight in, because if it turns out you've gone the wrong way, there's a lot of traffic coming in behind me. So I didn't want to drive in. But yeah, this is where I need to be. Always let people cross. That's supposed to be an automatic gate. Go in, turn right, reverse left. Makes sense? Are they going to let me in or I've got to buzz my way through? There we go, something around from the shop. Lovely. It's a nice little town, but yeah, I'd say there's a few quid up this way, I think. Kent. I haven't seen this place on Holmes End of the Hammer. Yeah, the school kids are wearing blazers. It's always a sign of places well off, isn't it, when the school kids got a nice crest on their shirt and a blazer. That'll do. Coming in. Right. Concentrate now. Dive out and find out where we're meant to be. Yeah. Get out and ask. That's going to be funny. When we got a bit of a reverse round the corner, I've got to turn it round and then reverse. Let's test it out. Yeah, after this I've got to go Gillingham, so hoping that's not too far. I don't think it is too far. The paperwork I've got says not to go down the A2 because there's a low bridge, but I know I'm not. It's a 16-foot bridge. Well, I know I'm well shorter than a 16-foot bridge, so I won't mind. Got these bloody camera mirrors as well today, so you never quite judge the depth. What you've heard me say before. I'm not a fan of these camera ones. But let's see. Trying to hit the building. Yeah, it just takes so long for the screen to come. I'd show you what I can see, but obviously I've got to concentrate on driving. But there we go, it's our pinch point. Usually go a guy there, you go, whoa. Do you know what? I think that's it. Oh, there he is. Yep, he's just come up with his arms up. Whoa. There we go, guys. Success. Right. Is that job done? They said there wouldn't be any salvage, but of course there was. But it's not too much. So I just phoned back to the yard because on the paperwork I've got it says don't use the A2 to get to Gillingham because of a low bridge. But I know I'm not. I know I'm way lower than that bridge, so I just phoned back and said, look, it's much quicker to go that way. Am I right going that way? They go, oh yeah, do it too. So happy days. But yeah, I have to put a bit of salvage on, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of sliding round with the waste so I can get the next drop off. But should be cushy enough. Should be cushy enough. So I don't think it's going to be a very exciting drive, 20 odd minutes. But we shall see how it goes. But look how the weather's changed. It was lovely when I was driving down here, wasn't it? Now it's absolutely bloody miserable. Yeah, we go for that. Again, super wary of pedestrians because there's two shopping paths joined together, but there. Again, like I always say, if in any doubt, phone them up. I wasn't sure about turning around in that yard, so I asked the guy and he said, oh, the other drivers all do this, so I thought, well, that's good enough for me. So I think I'm going to go back out the same way I came in. Again, because I know it looks a bit, it looks a bit sharp going right. As much as the sat nav's like, yeah, you'll make it. I know I've got enough room up this way, famous last words. So I'll go this way to get back onto that main road, which was the A2. And then it looks like that's going to lead me straight up into the town. The only problem is now, because I'm going in this way, the map isn't actually going to add up with what I'm doing. So let's have to see how she goes, Didn't even look, did he? No, I can't go around the roundabout because this helmet's in the way, look. Take it. Another dickhead, look. Car straight in front of him. Wet roads. If I passed him that close, he'd be the first to complain and try and smash my wing mirror off. Oh, I'm not going to start moaning. Let's just get up there, shall we? Sorry I had to switch you off then, guys. That was a hell of a manoeuvre I had to do then. The turning was right on the side. I thought I can't be in there because there was a van parked right across the entrance of it. So I pulled over just past it so I could have a look on my camera. And sure enough, there it is. Right where the guy was parked, so I had to reverse back down the main road at rush hour, which is obviously as much fun as you imagine it would be. Yeah, so now I've got to turn around in this yard. Which again is going to be great bloody fun. So yeah, no, so I had to actually reverse down the main road. This is insane. So yeah, it's a really good fun that was. As there's loads of people, the ones who own the vans and stuff, and they're all just sat around looking. It's like, move your van, you take. Right, I've got to go out and have a look at my back end. I'll show you on the way out. Oh, there we go, guys. Well, that was a bloody faff. But still, I want a bad drop. Wasn't too bad. Hopefully this barrier's automatic. It's not going to expect me to climb out and bloody... Probably is. Right. Bloody hell. You'll see me on camera now. Right, what's the code? Do you see that? As soon as that moving, the pissing barrier comes straight back down. It's a joke. We'd have to pretty much run to get that bloody gate to work then. Don't think they're the sharpest down here. The first drop I did seemed like a really nice area. My first thought to Jill and them is what a bloody dive. No one wants to help. So yeah, so now we're on our way out now. It's a tricky one. It's annoying because I got the whole bloody lorry unloaded and I didn't have any of the waste ready to go back on, so I had to wait for them to take it all up in the lift. So it's kind of hovering. So I've had to message now, cancel tomorrow's shift. Because the drive home is just shy of 4 hours. I've got to take a 45-minute break on the way back. And it's just on 6 o'clock now, so I'm not going to be back in Mega till 10:30, 11:15. So for my 8 o'clock shift tomorrow morning, I've got no chance of getting my break, and I'm not going to take a shortened day after the way today's gone with the tyres and everything. So I just have the phone up now and cancel tomorrow. So I'm going to concentrate on getting out of here because it's ridiculously tight, and then we'll just see how things go. So thanks again for watching. I'm going to stop talking and just concentrate on driving. Please leave a like and subscribe, because after a day like today it might cheer me up a bit. So thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll just let the camera roll now. Cheers guys. Back in the car, shift done. Thought it was going to be a short day, but look. 11:30, 14.5 hours today. So, you think it's all going to go nice and smooth as a plan? Doesn't always. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going home, have some toast and go to bed. Cheers, guys.